Imagine a man so charming, so handsome, and so intelligent that women trusted him without a second thought. He could walk into a crowded room and make everyone feel safe with just a smile and a clever story. Yet behind that perfect facade lurked one of the most ruthless serial killers America has ever seen. A predator who stalked college campuses, abducted young women in broad daylight, and left behind a trail of unimaginable horror. He escaped custody not once, but twice, while the nation watched in disbelief. This is the chilling true story of Ted Bundy, the law student turned monster who confessed to over 30 murders, but may have killed many more. Prepare yourself, because once you step into his world, you may never look at a charming stranger the same way again. In the quiet suburbs of Tacoma, Washington, a boy named Theodore Robert Cowell was born on November 24, 1946. Raised by his grandparents after his unwed mother gave birth in secret, Ted grew up believing his mother was actually his older sister. This family deception planted the first seeds of confusion in his young mind. By the time his mother married John Bundy and the family moved to Tacoma, Ted was a bright but shy child who struggled to fit in. He was intelligent and did well in school, yet something dark simmered beneath the surface. Neighbors later recalled how he seemed polite on the outside, but showed early signs of cruelty, like stealing and peeping into windows at night. As a teenager, Ted Bundy began to show a fascination with violence and control. He was caught stealing cars and shoplifting, yet he managed to maintain an image of a clean-cut young man. In college, he studied psychology and later law, impressing professors with his sharp mind. But his personal life was unraveling. He fell deeply in love with a wealthy, sophisticated woman named Stephanie Brooks. When she ended the relationship, Ted was devastated. This rejection became the spark that ignited his murderous rage. He later told investigators that seeing her move on with someone else filled him with uncontrollable anger, an anger he would soon unleash on innocent young women who reminded him of her. The killing spree began in earnest in early 1974 in Washington state. On January 4th, Bundy broke into the basement apartment of 18-year-old Karen Sparks, a University of Washington student. He beat her savagely with a metal rod while she slept, sexually assaulted her, and left her for dead. Miraculously, she survived, but suffered permanent brain damage. Just weeks later, on February 1st, 21-year-old Linda Ann Healy vanished from her basement bedroom. Her bed was found neatly made, with blood on the pillow. Bundy had abducted her, murdered her, and dumped her body on Taylor Mountain. These attacks set the terrifying pattern that would continue across multiple states. Throughout the spring and summer of 1974, young women kept disappearing from college campuses around Seattle. Donna Gail Manson, Susan Elaine Rancourt, Brenda Carroll Ball, and Georgian Hawkins all vanished under similar circumstances. Bundy would approach them in public places, often wearing a fake cast or sling to appear vulnerable, and ask for help carrying something to his car. Once alone, he would overpower them with a crowbar, handcuff them, and drive away. On July 14th, at Lake Sammamish State Park, he abducted 2 women in one day, Janice Ott and Denise Nosland, using the name Ted, and charming them into his Volkswagen Beetle. Witnesses later described seeing the women leave with a handsome man in a sling. Their remains were found months later on Taylor Mountain. By late 1974, Bundy had moved to Utah to attend law school in Salt Lake City. The murders continued across state lines. On November 8th, he attempted to kidnap 18-year-old Carol Duranche from a shopping mall by pretending to be a police officer. She fought back and escaped, providing the first solid description of the killer. That same night, 17-year-old Deborah Kent disappeared after leaving a high school play. Bundy's pattern was clear. He targeted young, long-haired, attractive college students who looked similar to his ex-girlfriend Stephanie. Police across Washington, Oregon, Utah, and Colorado began connecting the dots, but the killer always seemed one step ahead. Bundy was finally arrested in August 1975 after a traffic stop in Utah. Officers found handcuffs, a crowbar, and a ski mask in his car, items that matched the descriptions from surviving victims. He was charged with attempted kidnapping and later linked to the murder of Karen Campbell in Colorado. While awaiting trial, Bundy escaped from custody twice. In June 1977, he jumped from a second-story window in Aspen, Colorado, and evaded capture for 6 days. Then, in December 1977, he escaped again from a jail in Glenwood Springs by sawing through the bars and stealing a guard's uniform. He fled all the way to Florida, where his final and most brutal chapter began. On the night of January 15, 1978, Bundy entered the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University. In a frenzied attack lasting less than 15 minutes, he bludgeoned 4 young women with a wooden club. Lisa Levy and Margaret Bowman were killed. 2 others were seriously injured. He even bit one victim, leaving teeth marks that would later help convict him. Less than a month later, on February 9th, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach from her junior high school. Her body was found in a remote area weeks later. These Florida crimes were the most savage of his career, showing how his violence had escalated to uncontrollable levels. Bundy was arrested for the final time on February 15, 1978, in Pensacola, Florida, after a high-speed chase. His stolen Volkswagen was packed with stolen credit cards and stolen license plates. Back in custody, he insisted on representing himself in court, turning the trials into media spectacles. In the Chi Omega case, bite mark evidence and eyewitness testimony sealed his fate. He was convicted of the murders of Lisa Levy and Margaret Bowman and sentenced to death. Later, he received another death sentence for the murder of Kimberly Leach. Throughout the proceedings, Bundy remained calm and charming, even marrying a woman who had fallen in love with him during the trial. While on death row, Bundy finally began to confess. In lengthy interviews, he admitted to 30 murders across 7 states, giving gruesome details about how he selected victims, assaulted them, and disposed of their bodies. He even revisited crime scenes with investigators. Yet he never fully explained why he killed, often speaking in the third person about the entity that controlled him. Some experts believe the true number of victims could be over 100. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. Crowds outside cheered as the news broke. His death marked the end of a reign of terror, but the scars he left on America's collective memory remain to this day. Thank you for watching the full video. Please comment on how you liked the video and subscribe to the channel to get new true crime videos every week.